Plymouth Argyle 1, Liverpool 0. Liverpool bow out of the FA Cup in the 4th round. Might not be a long show, but it might be a bit of a thunderous one. This is the player ratings and match reaction. Sit back, relax. This is Kopish. Let's get into it.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. Welcome back to the channel. Apologies if I sound like this. I am under the weather. I've had the flu for about a week, but it's hitting its peak over the last couple of days. Horrendous result, man. Horrendous result. Plymouth 1, Liverpool 0. I can't sit here and moan about Plymouth. I think Plymouth were excellent today. Defensively, played really well. They won the midfield battle. When the ball went up top, they seemed to make it stick a lot of the time. And had our defense scurrying and scattering around. We could barely beat their press in the first 55, 60 minutes. And then, yeah, we conceded a penalty, which was a fair penalty. I don't know why Elliot's got his hands up like he's at a flipping music festival. And they convert the penalty and go on to win the game. If you are player FC, if you are player before club, this show's not going to be for you. So, yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little heads up. Also, I'm annoyed we've gone out the FA Cup. I get that some of you don't really care. But I think what people miss the fact of when we go out of cups like this and when we do go out of competitions, it actually puts more pressure on us to win the other trophies now. Because if we do go on and we don't win the Carabao Cup or we don't win the league, people look back at this and go, well, you know what? Maybe we should have taken the FA Cup a little bit more seriously. And I didn't have a massive issue with a lot of the players starting today. But when you've got Curtis Jones on the bench and you see we've lost the midfield battle in the first half, that's not good enough. And if I'm going to be honest, today showed me that the manager didn't really care about this competition. Yeah. I don't know, man. Not happy about it. Very frustrated. I barely had any sleep. Anyone knows I did UFC last night, me and Jamie. I didn't get to bed until after 7 this morning and then I had to get up for this, not feeling well. To watch that performance there, I feel sorry for the travelling away fans. It didn't deserve to go and watch a performance like that. There's getting beaten and there's getting beaten with no heart. That today was a woeful performance, and some of these players really need to have a look at themselves in the mirror. Some of these players have spoken about wanting to be a starter for Liverpool and saying that, you know, they don't want to leave and they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that, and then they put in a performance like that. It's appalling, in my opinion. Absolutely appalling. But look, I know this is going to cause a debate and all that, and you know, people are going to say about depth and things like that. What I will say is Joe Gomez coming off was horrible. Changed the whole dynamic of the game, in my opinion. However, the fact that we started McConnell as a right back, like, what the hell is that? McConnell right back. Could have gone Gomez right back. You could have. I know Mabea didn't have a good game before anyone goes crazy. I know he didn't have a good game. You could have gone Mabea right back. Gomez could have started right back. Could have gone Nalo and Kwanzaa at centre back with Tsimikas left back, who was shocking today. I'm trying so hard not to swear today. I really am. And then you think about the fact that we're sitting there going, all right, Gomez gets injured, which is not ideal. But one was he rushed back. And now you know what that means, guys. We didn't sign a centre back in January. And I know I can't sit here and just hold on to the January transfer window, but we didn't sign a centre back in January. You know what that means now, right? That now means that, God forbid, Konate or Virgil pick up a suspension or injury, that means Kwanzaa's the next in line. If anyone can sit here, and you might be the biggest Kwanzaa fan in the world, if you can sit here and tell me you'd feel comfortable and confident with Kwanzaa coming into this team for a sustained period, then respectfully, you are smoking with Snoop Dogg. You're smoking with Snoop Dogg. And this is why I kept on going on about centre back, centre back, centre back. It's not hard to see that this could have been a thing that could happen. It's poor. It's poor all around. But hey, we're here now. Also, substitutions. I mean, subbing on Mabea and then subbing him off again. It's like, what's the point of that? It's just poor around. Look, do you know what? Let me just go into player ratings. Let me just go into player ratings because something came right here, man. All right. Gonna start goalkeeper Kelleher. I don't think Kelleher had much to do. Anything he did do, he did okay. He did well. I'm just gonna go over 6 for Kelleher. Don't think he had much to do. Couldn't have done anything about the penalty. McConnell at right back. I don't even know if we have a McConnell. We don't have McConnell. McConnell started at right back and went centre midfield. McConnell was awful today. Absolutely awful today. Me personally, I'd give McConnell I'd give him a 4 at best. I thought it was just poor all round today, just really poor. Then centre back Kwanzaa. Gomez, I'm not going to give a rating to because he went off injured. Kwanzaa, I'm going to go over 2 for Kwanzaa. I thought Kwanzaa was again terrible. Was hanging onto the ball for too long. Was losing duels. Passing weren't great. He was getting beaten in the air. He was getting physically roughed up. It's a 2 from me for Kwanzaa. I'll go Tsimikas next. Tsimikas again 2. I thought he was awful again. If this is a sort of game where Tsimikas should be, you know, in fact, I'm dropping Kwanzaa down to awful as well. This is a sort of game where Tsimikas should be really putting his best foot forward and going. I know Robbo is seen as the starting left back, but whenever I have my opportunity, I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it really hard for the manager to pick Robbo ahead of me. For people like Jamie, for people like Chris Brack, trying to think other people who just don't rate Tsimikas and always say, "Cow, Tsimikas ain't it. Tsimikas should not be starting ahead of Robbo." They've been vindicated today. For people like me and man like Matt who go, you know what, we think Tsimikas should be starting ahead of Robbo in 2025, we've been made to look like absolute idiots. How does Slot sit there on Monday or Tuesday and go, should I start Robbo or Tsimikas based on that performance? Say what you want about Robbo, guys. Robbo's not the guy anymore. Robbo does not put a performance like that against Plymouth. Robbo does not put in a performance like that against Plymouth. Tsimikas was absolutely arse today. Embarrassing performance. Embarrassing performance. Into the midfield now. Trey Neone. Again, the kid's got a bright future. Yeah, Trey was poor. I don't have the graphic for Trey. Trey was poor today. Misplacing passes. Gave away a silly yellow card. It's a 2 for me for Trey today. In fact, you know what? I'd actually say he was actually better than Kwanzaa and Tsimikas. I'd go 3 for Trey, actually. I'm not going to disrespect him like that. I'd go 3 for Trey. his partner in midfield, Endo, who had to move to centre back. Endo and Kelleher are the only two players who can leave the ground today with their head held high. Endo couldn't have done much more today, in my opinion. Couldn't have done much more. I'm going Endo. I'm giving Endo a 7. Professional performance, surrounded by absolute dross. I'm not going to lump everyone in this hole because we lost the game. Everyone's below a certain rating. Endo doesn't deserve to be categorized with the rest of that team. Endo and Kelleher did what they could do today. Endo was very good, in my opinion, considering what he had to play with today. So shout out to Endo. I see Cass in the building. Big up Cass. Big up Never a Foul. Go and subscribe to Never a Foul. Yeah, Cass, bro. It should be your FA Cup again, potentially, bro. Elliot's next. Elliot might have to be a 1. Elliot was so bad today. So bad today. Gave away the penalty. Passes didn't stick. Creativity was poor. Body language was poor. Bailing out of tackles. Bailing out of challenges. Throwing little dangling legs out, hoping he might touch the ball. That's probably the worst performance I've seen from Elliot in about 2 or 3 years. Absolutely appalling. And for someone who speaks, especially after the January transfer window, saying this is his club, he's not going anywhere. Nah, that's not a performance you can play. That's not a performance you can play with. Appalling performance. Appalling performance. Like, I'm one of those people who've backed Elliot, and I'll be honest, at the beginning of the season when Szoboszlai is throwing up stinkers, I was saying Elliot should be given a chance. He should be given a chance. Bruh, we lose one game and everyone comes out the woodwork. KG, my brother KG. KG, not you as well, bro. And I'll big up KG Vision. Go and subscribe to KG's channel. Probably the best Leeds fan I know, along with my brother Stephen as well. London Leeds. So go and subscribe to KG's channel. Big up KG. Yeah, look, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not gonna even get angry at like anyone who jumps in the stream who's a rival fan. I'd be doing the exact same thing. You think if Man United lost against Plymouth today, I wouldn't be doing a madness on Kaz's channel or KG the comedian's channel, and like what we like, I can't get mad at rival fans. They're doing exactly what I'd be doing. If I saw KG lost a game in the championship that he was meant to win, I'm jumping in his stream if I've got time, and I'm leaving a little comment and having a laugh. So before you guys get annoyed and upset with rival fans, get annoyed and upset with your team for letting us down today, for our team for letting us down today, for our manager for not doing what he should have done today. And before anyone goes crazy and starts, oh, how can you question Slot? I'm questioning Slot based on today's performance, not overall in the season. There's a difference. I rate Slot extremely highly. I think he's been fantastic this season, but today he was poor as a coach, as a manager. He got loads of the decisions wrong. So we can question his performance today. Doesn't mean I want him sacked from Liverpool. Doesn't mean this, that, and the other. No, he was poor today. And because he's a human being, and us as fellow human beings are allowed to rank his performance today as a manager, then that's what we can do. Back to the player ratings. Right wing Chiesa, who then moved to left wing. Oh, I don't even know where to start with this one. Let me take a little drink. Let me take a little drink on this one. Chiesa has justified why Slot hasn't been playing in this season. That is one of the worst winger performances I have seen from a Liverpool player since maybe Aspas in 2013-14 season. That today was a shambles. An absolute shambles. Couldn't control the ball, couldn't beat a player, couldn't cross, couldn't pass. Appalling. He sits in that bottom category. I'd give him a 1. I'd give him a 1. Embarrassing performance from Chiesa. That's an Italian international, guys. That's a guy that we all rated as a footballer and said, yeah, that guy, he can do something this season. That Chiesa can't do anything. If this is the Chiesa that's been turning up in training, that's why Slot ain't bringing him on in games. That's why Slot ain't bringing him on in games. I can't even get mad at Slot why he ain't been bringing him on previously now. Can't. Throwing up games and performances like that. I can't blame Slot. Who am I to blame Slot? That was a terrible performance. Terrible. His fellow winger on the left-hand side, Diaz. He looked like a League One player today. Oh, here we go. In the fairness of love and war, I'll take this call. Hello, KG.
Hi. Is this Callum from Kopish?
Yeah, speaking. How are you, bro?
Is it Callum? I'm just here with legends. Is it that Callum?
It's me, bro. How are you? How are you, KG?
I just wanted to talk to you about. The next round.
How's the family?
The family's well, because they're in the next round. What about your family? Are they in the next round? How's yours?
No, not great. No, we're not.
They must be great.
No, the family's great, but as in, I'm not great because we're not through to the next round.
Yeah, because you're not. Because you was trying to do the quadruple, mate. You tried to do the quadruple. Our survey said. You wanted to do the treble. Our survey said. Because if you still win the treble, it's not the real one, mate. That's not the real one, mate. That's the B-Tech one, mate. Hello? I'm here, KG. So what happened? I heard you got 9 minutes extra time. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't see where the 9 minutes came from. We were poor today and Plymouth deserved to win.
Wow. You know what's crazy, man? You're going to win the league, though, innit? So, that's fine. But today's not about the league. It's about the next round, mate. And you're out, mate.
That's correct.
Think about your life. You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. The big clubs are still in the competition. How many FA Cups do you lot got?
In total, I believe we've won 7 FA Cups or 8. One of us.
Oh, man. Are you sure? That's a long time ago, isn't it?
No, we won.
The Gerrard West Ham.
No. Let's not do that now. We won the FA Cup back in 2022.
Oh man! So how's the stream? Have you done the player ratings yet, or you're not going to do that?
I'm in the middle. No, I'm in the middle of it now. You're live on the channel as well.
Oh yes! Wait, can you hear me? Can Matt hear me?
They can't. I'm on by myself at the moment.
Oh, they let you walk alone. That's even worse. Why are you working alone? They said you'll never stream alone. Why are you streaming alone? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. They weren't able to make it today.
So you're streaming alone?
I am, yeah. Well, stream along with you now.
The whole mantra. You know what, bro? I didn't know you was into boxing, so we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, we need to talk. We need to talk.
No, but big up to you, man. Not to your team. I wish you well. I don't know if we've spoken this year, but Happy New Year as well, because just in case.
We definitely spoke this year. You know we have.
See you later, bro.
Yeah,
have a nice one.
Shameless.
Rate the place high for me, please.
No, whatever, man. Bye. This is what my evening's gonna be now. I can't get angry at KG. The last time Man United lost a game, I called him and he was on holiday with his missus. I brought this on myself. I called him. He's now just returning the favor. I can't really get annoyed with it. I can't remember where. Oh, there comes Guna Lee now. Yep. Welcome to all the rival fans who've come to take the mick out of Liverpool. Diaz, I was speaking about Diaz, wasn't I? Horrific performance. Just constantly wants to try and play Neymar and be Neymar when you could just play the ball simple a lot of the times. You could just pass it round the corner and then, pass it back or receive the ball back. But instead you want to try and do the jinky stuff. And yeah, so one for me as well for Diaz. A horrendous performance. And the reason why a lot of the fan base are so 50-50 with him. Jota, who started the game, didn't do anything first half. Second half, I actually think he got on the ball a bit more in the second half and was trying to make things happen. He had a really good shot that was saved by the goalkeeper. I'm going to go 5 for Jota. I actually don't think Jota was crap today. He didn't get much of the ball. When he did get the ball, I think he tried to. Again, I might be completely wrong. I'm seeing everyone there saying no, Jota was crap as well. I think he was ineffective. I don't think he was crap today. Jota, Jota, I don't think did anything wrong. He was actually trying to do stuff. But if I'm outvoted here, obviously it's just me doing the player ratings. If I'm outvoted, I'll go 4 for Jota. Now move on to the substitutes. Mabea, I'd have given the kid a 0 or 1. Yeah, personally, I'd have given him a 0 or 1. Trying to think who else came on. Who else came on, guys? I'm trying to forget about this game already, if I'm going to be honest. Trent Kone-Doherty didn't do much when he came on, so I'm just going to give him... I'm not even going to give him a rating, man. Nunes, I'll give Nunes a 9 because apparently unless you give him a 9 or above, then you've got an agenda. So Nunes gets a 9 for... Hope that makes everyone happy. Phenomenal performance by Darwin Nunes. Couldn't have done anything more to get us the result. Was literally picking up the ball and driving at their defence and getting on the end of things, and was just absolutely sensational today. And without Darwin, the game would have ended way worse than just 1-0. He was sensational today, linking up play. His passing was just outrageously good. His tracking back was immense. Have I missed anything else? His first touch was glorious. Just absolutely brilliant. Some of you will say that he deserves an Alcantara. Maybe he does. I'd give Darwin a 9 today because he's just absolutely sensational. And just brilliant all-round footballer, man. Brilliant all-round play. Is that how I do it, guys? Does that make everyone happy now? Yeah, we good now? Yeah, good. All good with that? Defensive contribution was sensational as well. Just did everything right when he came on. Just a true magical footballer. You guys happy now? We happy? We all good with that? We all good with that? All good with that? Cool. Oh, Rishek, he made a save too. Yep. I won't forget about that. Yeah, brilliant. Because obviously criticising Darwin, even though you've heard me criticise all the other players, I'll criticise Darwin and I'll be told I've got an agenda. I don't want to be told I've got an agenda. So yeah, sensational Darwin. Unlucky not to win us the game. So 9 for Darwin. Let me just put that on the table for you guys. For your Darwin fans. Your NDL. Nunes Defence League. Woo. Where are we? 9. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, so let me take a screenshot. Feel free to take a screenshot of this one, guys. 9 for Darwin. Because you're not allowed to criticize a footballer if his name is Darwin Núñez. But everyone else you're allowed to. Everyone else it's not an agenda, but you criticize Darwin, it's an agenda. So yeah. Núñez Defense League. Please let me join. Let me join, guys. Let me join. My rating for Slot. If I'm going to be honest, my rating for Slot is also a 2. I don't know the situation with Joe Gomez, but it seemed as though he got rushed back today, if I'm going to be honest. And that's why he pulled up the way he did. The decision to start McConnell at right back is truly baffling. Truly, truly baffling. Then keeping Leone on the pitch when you've got Curtis Jones there was absolutely appalling as well. Not bringing on Curtis Jones was just a terrible decision. I think Núñez should have come on earlier as well. And just, yeah, he didn't seem like he cared about the result, which we as fans can turn around and say we pick and choose what results and what games we want to be, concerned about. As a manager, you haven't got that luxury. You just haven't got that luxury, unfortunately. So yeah, it's a 2 for me for Arne Slot, which is annoying. So I do think we could have had a good run at this FA Cup. The fact that Arsenal are out, City struggling this season. Tottenham are a goal down currently as well. I think we get through this game today and we get a good draw in the next round. I think we could go all the way in this competition, but in my opinion, we've thrown it away, which is really annoying. Mods, can we deal with Wildside, please? Do what you feel is necessary. I don't get where being rude and being a genuine arsehole is appropriate today. I don't think I've been rude or disrespectful to anyone. So respectfully, if we can get rid of this this stupid person, that'd be fantastic, mods. And anyone else who decides to be abusive to myself or anyone else in the chat, because I think we can have honest conversations with each other without being rude or disrespectful, saying stuff that you'd never say to someone else's face, because you never know what the reaction is going to be. So big up yourself, Wildside, and you probably won't be seeing another Kopish stream now, so big up yourself. Tron says, I blame Cal. This is because you fell asleep last night. Yeah, kind of wish I stayed asleep, to be honest. I really do. Sean says we were poor, but Darwin should score that header. No comment, Sean. I'm not allowed to say anything about Darwin. Sean says it was done on purpose. OMG, it was slot genius. I don't think that today was done on purpose. I really don't. Really, really don't. Red Guy 8 says, I'll be real, the only players from that team I'm keeping are Jota and Endo. Sell the rest, second string players, toilet water, academy looking rough. No, I think Kelleher deserves to stay. Also, I don't want to go too far. The academy's not looking rough. There's players out on loan, and there's also players who are injured. Tyler Morton's injured, for example. McConnell had a bad game today, but it wasn't, again, this is what I'm saying. Let's be consistent here, guys. The other day, McConnell was getting all the praise in the world. And I was saying to you guys, McConnell is not as good as a Morton. He's good, but I do think he's being overrated. And now today, all of a sudden, he's crap. Like, there can be middle ground, people. There can be middle ground. McConnell is not a crap footballer. But once again, let's not overrate some of these players as well. Shane said if Slot played the big boys and one of them got injured, everyone would be livid. He chose the right team and the players let him down. We move. I agree with that. 9 out of 10 points that I agree with. What I will disagree with is how he played some of the players. McConnell shouldn't have been starting at right back. And then if you've got Jones and Núñez on the bench, then respectfully you play them. If things are going bad, that's the reason they're on the bench, or else don't even bring them to the squad. The Red Guy 8 says, I've made no secret I hate Anthony Gordon, but I'm starting to see why we're willing to replace him with Diaz. No comment again, man. I look, in the summer I got berated because I said I understand why the club might be in for him, even if I don't rate the guy like that. And I got told to shut up and that he's just a basic footballer and he's a crap footballer. I ain't saying nothing else, man. I don't want Anthony Gordon at the club because I do think we can go and get better. But the notion that he's a rubbish footballer because people don't like him is crazy. And his numbers are pretty much or very similar to that of Diaz in the Premier League. So, I mean, what do we say? Shout out to Football Bloods TV. Guys, subscribe to Football Bloods TV's channel. Cal, continue to watch all the remaining games so Liverpool continue to lose more points. Time for all United to capitalise this cup. Hopefully, big up, man. Big up yourself, bro. I do think United are one of the favourites now to go on and win this trophy. The Red Guy 8 says, never watching early FA Cup games again. It wasn't early, bro. It's a 3 o'clock game. It's a normal time game. Paul Hennon says, awful performance, but for me the main reason was the midfield, not the attack. There was no link between defense and attack. Completely agree. The midfield absolutely got destroyed today. It stunk today. It was poor. Kite got G's got cow drinking alcohol. Is it that bad? No alcohol, man. No alcohol. No alcohol. But one day, who knows what this club could push me towards doing. Harry says Slot wanted out of the competition just like Klopp used to do. Most of the academy players are not the level of other Premier League clubs. I disagree with that. Our academy players are of the level of a lot of Premier League clubs, but when we speak about academy players, we often we compare them to another team's best academy players. So we'll compare them to like an Ethan Nwaneri or someone like that. Ethan Nwaneri is a special academy player. But what about Conor Bradley, for example, who came through the academy, who's no longer considered an academy player because he's been so good in the first team? Again, let's get some balance here, guys. Omar says, I'm not that fussed, Cal. Beat Everton back on track. Here's the thing. We have to beat Everton now. So we've now put even more pressure on that game. Ben Washbrook says, no one should tell a content creator to shut up. Yeah, I hear it. Remember, you get some idiots who get behind a keyboard and think they turn into Brock Lesnar. Monkey King says, this one hurts. We better beat Everton. Yeah, agreed. Paul A says, I've been consistent. Elliot experiment over. Yeah, I wouldn't give up on Elliot just yet personally, but from the physicality side of things, I see today why Szoboszlai starts ahead of him. Scrap says, why don't we hear this when Drift's doing the NDL? Why do we hear what? Nunes Defense League, baby. Dean said, these players had a chance to prove themselves why they are at this club. We need high quality players, not this. Should be worried going forward, Cal. I don't know how to answer that question right now, Dean, because I don't know what's going on. Well, I don't know what's going on with Salah, Trent, and Virgil. If we lose those 3 players, I think the future looks really dark. If we keep those 3 players, and I think we could do something in the future, which is quite special potentially if we get acquisitions right in the summer. The problem is I just don't know if I trust this club to do that. So time will tell. Big up the Herbs man who says we were crap today, full stop. Yeah, completely agree, brother. Shane says they stank, but I think it's harsh to overly judge players in a brand new 11 with no chemistry or experience together. Poor performances, not bad players. I agree with that. A couple of the players aren't great, but yeah, it's more of a performance than just being crap. Big Sam says big level. I don't know, hubris to this to put this team out. Slot didn't mentally prepare the team. Some of the decisions made by players say were unforgivable. It's difficult or not to say whether Slot prepared them mentally or not. It's difficult to say. You can give someone the pep talk of a lifetime. If they don't believe it themselves, it's not going to mean anything. So yeah, I don't know. People, I don't know, man. Liverpool out of the FA Cup. We went out the FA Cup last season in bad circumstances. We've gone out this season in bad circumstances. Paul A says, just the FA Cup. Why do you watch football? Yeah, on a real, like, for everyone who's saying it's just the FA Cup, why did you not even watch the game then? Why did you not watch the game? I don't get. Again, I'm not even trying to belittle anyone or anything, but I don't get how you can watch Liverpool and not want them to win and then not care when they lose. I've never understood it. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm childish. I've just never understood it. I wanted to win the FA Cup. I want to be the record holders for the FA Cup. I want to be record holders for the Carabao Cup, which is what we are. I want to be record holders for the Champions League in England, which is what we are. I want to be record holders for the Premier League in England. I want all the records. I want Liverpool to be the best at everything. I don't get the logic, man. I don't. Again, maybe I'm silly in it, but this whole notion of not caring about cups and wanting to throw cups away, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Cyberzone says, can we have a yacht party when Diaz and Nunes leave? Nah, I would never do that. I'm not going to disrespect Darwin or Diaz. Do I think they stay beyond the summer? Honestly, I don't know. Do I want them to stay beyond the summer? Probably not. If we can improve on both players, and no. But I'm not going to sit here and celebrate that they leave or disrespect them or anything like that. They're Liverpool players at the end of the day, and talk about their quality all you want, talk about their footballing IQ and all that. What I will say is every single time they cross that line to play for Liverpool, they give 100% effort, and that's all we ask for as fans, right? Well, no, it's not all we ask for, but that's the bare minimum. They always give 100% effort. So the Red Guy 8 says tomorrow's night show, sheesh, gonna be long. I don't see why it has to be. H says, on a positive, your curse is waning. You said no quad. Yeah, I did say that during the watch long. Yeah, as much as I joke about it, I think people think I just say it just for banner. There was a reason why I didn't think we'd win the quad this season. Like, I genuinely believed we would win the quad the previous times we had chances to do it. This season was never going to happen, especially when we didn't. If we'd strengthened in January, then I'd been like, yep, we're doing it. We're absolutely doing it. But we didn't. Once again, we've taken a risk that now if Gomez is out for a long sustained period means that Konate and Virgil are going to have to be playing a lot of football because Kwanzaa can't be trusted. Or it means Gravenberch and McAllister might be playing even more football because Endo's got to play at centre-back because he doesn't trust Kwanzaa, which I can't even be mad at right now. So we will see, man. We will see. Look, people, I'm going to sign off here because I've got to go and pick up the kids from my in-laws and got to get them ready for school and got to try and have some rest myself because I'm not feeling too well because I've got a busy day ahead of me tomorrow as well. And I've got some UFC content to do later on this evening as well. If you haven't already, guys, please do smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. You'll Never Walk Alone 2.0 says today was a serious FA Cup. Let's not forget, let's focus on the rest of the season. Yeah, we have to now go out and do what we need to do, man. We have to go out and do what we need to do. So we will see. But people, nothing but love to you all. Big up to each and every one of you in the chat, whether you agree with what I say or disagree. To the 99.9999999% of you who kept it respectful and joined for the show, thank you all so much. And until we see you tomorrow, people, stay safe, stay blessed. With Kopish and out, people. Enough love. Take care. Oh, Jamrock, just in the nick of time with that super chat. I don't want to disrespect any supers. Big up Jamrock says, Everton game is not more pressure, it's the same pressure. No, I disagree, bro. I actually disagree. I think it's more pressure now because if you win the FA Cup game, I think it does take a little bit of the pressure off because now if we go into that game after on the back of an FA Cup loss, after resting a lot of the players and we don't win, then people are going, right, we just got knocked out of the FA Cup and we've now lost this Everton game or drawn this Everton game after resting the players when we could have potentially taken a slightly stronger squad. So I disagree, Jamrock, bro. I do think there's more pressure on that Everton game now. But yeah, as I said, Jamrock, obviously, you know, it's all love, man. Didn't want to disrespect your super chat, which came in just on the buzzer. I am going to sign off now, people. So if you get any super chats that come through now, it's because it's come through after I've put the outro music and ended the stream. So big up to each and every one of you. Enough love. Stay safe, stay blessed. With Kopish. All right, people. Take care.